You mean murdered, not attacked. I certainly hope you know the difference. I will big boot you in the face, Mr. Hickory. Hickory Dickory Doc is about to get clocked. Good day. Good people, your United States Aviators back, and we are here with even more Roze case. Okay. Hey, Palm. Yeah. I need to tell you something. It has something to do with the event we just saw. What is it, Vine? Earlier today, during the Protectorate exam, do you remember when I shouted and the commander warned me about talking during the exam? Yeah, that was pretty hard to forget. I thought you were gonna get busted. But, well, what does that have to do with the case? That's the thing. At the time, I didn't know, but I just heard a wind... Wait, I heard a wind whisper? And okay, I guess that's something I understand. That's something that happens here. I heard her crying out, like she did in the event we just saw, word for word. It was creepy. A wind what? Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Are you talking about your natural affinity? Well, yeah, I was born with a passive wind affinity. But Vine, isn't that the most useless? Wow. I mean, there aren't records of passive winds being able to do anything with that affinity, right? Passive fires are quick, waters have great sight, earths can lift more than normal, but wind... My parents were really disappointed when they found out about my affinity. They were hoping for a more active or at least favors for my dad's water. Yeah, sorry. But I kept hearing strange voices or conversations growing up. Solving where they came from actually led me to want to join the Protectorate in the first place. Anyway, I've done some research and there is a rare manifestation of a passive wind affinity called a wind whisper. Wow, that's awesome. Do you hear anything now? Like, someone babbling about killing our victims so we can wrap up this case? No, it's not anything that I can control. They just come to me sometimes. I thought you should know, since we're partners after all. Sure thing, just give me a heads up if you hear anything else. Okay, I will. Do you think your affinity will help us on this case? Most likely no. I don't think magic will save Briarthorn anyway. It's our minds that really matter. If we put our heads together, I know we can figure this out. Okay, well, we have this thing. What's this on the ground? It almost looks like burned paper. Yeah, it does. Remember what our victim said? Someone sent her a note about a gift. I bet if we find that note, it'll help us figure out who wanted to meet her here. True. We should keep an eye out for discarded paper. It's a shame that the gift was opened and... Oh, the gift she was opening was so blurry in the event. Yeah, that should never be possible. The Protectorate is founded on the fact that we witness murder and pass judgment on each case. Not only does this case jeopardize the timeline, but if we don't solve this correctly, the trust people put in the Protectorate may be lost forever. We won't fail. Maybe a new detective, but I won't give up. Me neither. Let's go solve this case. Okay, so that's that. Basket of red apples, a ladder nearby. Okay, yeah, whatever. There's a cat. How you doing? Oh, what a cute kitty. Meh, okay, fine. I was gonna say I love Vine and Palm's getting on my nerves, but Palm, I'm with you. I'm more of a dog person myself. She doesn't look like she has a collar. I wonder what her name is. Wow. I was not prepared for this. Why did the delete button actually function as enter? She will be named Danky. Hey Danky, how you doing? I guess she likes you. Can we say hi to Danky? Hello again, Danky. What a cute cat. I love it. Wooden barrier probably used to keep people out of the orchard. Okay, so let's talk to this dude over here. He was here. Gotta solve my time. Oh, okay, I see. These are the people who are in different timelines. So we might be able to talk to him later once we travel to a different timeline. That's wild. Hey, how you doing? How are you? Oh, you turned around. Thank you. Halt! How did you two get in? Wait, are you from the Protectorate? Yes, sir. My name is Yes, sir, my name is Detective Van, and this is Detective Palm. You seem a bit unsure of yourself for a second, Detective. You two seem a bit young to be handling a case involving the illustrious Briarthorn family, don't you think? It seems that age doesn't guarantee manners, eh? Perhaps you should introduce yourself before insulting the Protectorate again and all we stand for. Ooh, 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 he lit him up. He lit him up. I love Palm. Palm is great. Palm is great. Bless Palm. Good job, Palm. Ooh, ooh. All right, what do you want? Guard, branch, branche. Forgive me, detectives. I am, well, as you'd see, everyone who has worked with Miss Roze loved her, and her death has hit us all hard. I apologize if I seem on edge. What can I help you with? Our captain said you could fill us in on a few things. For instance, what's up with all the balloons? Was it her birthday? It probably was her birthday. That's why she was getting a present. Things we... Yeah, decorated for her birthday. Things were going well. Until we heard an explosion over in the orchard. One of the first to see the body. I was one of the first to see the body, but there was no one else there. I was standing right there when it happened. And the whole Briarthorn family and the hired help were all here, and there's no way they could have done it. However, all of the guests were missing. What? Me and my partner, Sap. Oh, Branch and Sap, great. Rounded them up and kept them here for you to question. It's radical. I see. We'll get started right away. Can you, where can we find you if we need any more questions from you? I will return to my post by the entrance and make sure no one leaves before you successfully capture the person who did this. Alright, toodaloo. It was the horse, calling it now. A cute pony with a cute demeanor. There seems to be a ribbon in her hair that says, "To Roze, from your loving parents." They gave her a horse? A pony? Hello, timeline detective guy. I thought the Sprouse case was hard. Okay. It was on a completely different level. Yeah, I can see. My name is Sap. It's my job to watch over all the other suspects until you find the killer. Thank you. We're investigating what happened here. Can I have your name, please? My name is Ivy. I have a few questions for you, Miss Ivy. I don't see what I get out of this, but fine, I'll ask your questions. Suspect added. How? How do you know the Vic? No. I mean, Miss Briarthorn. We went to school. We studied different affinities, so we didn't have any classes together, unfortunately. Okay. Where? Where were you when she was attacked? I was exploring the hedge maze. It's huge, but I have a great memory, so when I heard everyone screaming, I knew the fastest route to get out of there. Not fast enough to help Roze, unfortunately. You were alone? No one saw you enter the maze? Nope, just me. I like to explore on my own. This is my first time I've been to the Briarthorn estate. Alright, so she's got no alibi, really. Why? Why would anyone want to kill her? Well, that's an easy one, is it? Roze liked to flaunt her wealth a lot. Look at this decadent party as a perfect example. Poor Roze didn't have a clue it rubbed people the wrong way. All? Is there a point to your questions? Don't you have some more investigating to do? Oh, do we only get 3 questions per person? Oh no. Can I have your name, please? Name is Aspian. How long is this gonna take? Guess that depends on how long it takes you to answer our questions. Okay. I need to ask everyone where, when, and maybe how? I would like to know what. Where? Where were you? Wow, you don't beat around the bush. I admire that. Answer my question. Well, my answer is a bit awkward. I was asleep by the fountain. You were sleeping? At a party? No, it sounds bad, but I was up late last night meeting with old friends, and while the fountain was so peaceful, and I guess I drifted off. Waking up to screams and seeing Miss Roze like that, well, let's just say that I will not be sleeping for a while. Sad. How do you know her? Classmate, okay. So, Miss Briarthorn invited someone to her birthday party she barely knew. What else is there to say? Yeah, it's true. I didn't really know her that well. But one does not simply turn down an invitation to the Briarthorn estate. He's right. So if she's just inviting a whole bunch of people that she barely knows, that's a problem. I don't want to know why, because you don't really know her. What does Win say? Oh, when was the last time you saw her? That's also important. 11:40 a.m. I saw her heading towards the greenhouse. She was carrying something. You mind if we take a break from all these questions? The shock has left me drained. Okay, so that's all stored in here, right? Yes. Awesome. So that is how we do things. You only get 3 of these filled out. I want to ask somebody what, and I think I can sacrifice that for the why. Or actually for the how. I can sacrifice what for how because I just want to know what says. Who are you? What's your name? What? Oh. Daisy. Y'all plant name and fools. We're investigating the death of Miss Briarthorn. Her name was Roze. You seem like her best friend. She never liked to be called Miss Briarthorn. Were the two of you close? Yeah, she was my best friend. Sad, you did it. What? What gift did you bring for her? I guess it was supposed to be just between Roze and I. It may be important for the case. I don't know how, but if you must know, it was a watercolor painting I did some of. I did with some flowers, roses and daisies. Oh, that's cute. I feel like that might be instrumental in helping us, though. Where were you? I was on the other side of the garden, by the ponds. Can anyone confirm that? No, I was alone. I see. Okay. You're my main suspect now. How? No. When? When did you last see her? Hard to remember. We were together almost all day. I've been to every one of her birthday parties. I never missed them. My parents would let me have... I wish my parents would let me have big parties like hers. Please, it would be a big help if you could remember when you last saw her or why she would leave the party to go to the orchard. I think she was looking at her presents the last time I saw her. She gets so many, everyone loves her. Loved her, I guess. Do you remember what time that was? 11. Interesting. No more questions just for now. Just can't believe Roze is gone. I can save it anytime. Easy peasy. Alright, you... Wait, who are you? Cat. I can't even talk to this cat. Who are you? Can I have your name, sir? You must be new. Oh, only rookies are so polite. My name is Hickory. Okay, Hickory. Hickory dickory dock. You know, you need help writing that down? We have some questions for you, sir, and we'd appreciate it if you treated the Protectorate with more respect. Alright, he did it. Where were you? You mean murdered, not attacked. I certainly hope you know the difference. I will big boot you in the face, Mr. Hickory. Hickory dickory dock is about to get clocked. Yes, of course, just answer the question, Hickory. If I cared about Roze as much as... If you cared about Roze as much as you say you do, you would stop antagonizing us and help us find the real killer. Wish I could help, but I don't remember. You don't remember where you were? You can't be serious. You know what I do remember? The side of what Roze left... Wait, the side of what left my Roze smoldering on the ground when we found her. Smell of her burnt hair and the screams of her mother. So, excuse me if I've forgotten something so trivial as where I've been today. Okay, so you don't remember where you were? When was the last time you saw her? Sure idea of a joke trying to make me... Shut up, we're professionals trying to do our job. You did it. Saw her leaving the party at around 11:30. She was holding one of her gifts. Wow, that was actually useful. I don't even want to know how you know her. You're a sack of dicks. What? What did you bring her? It could be. We're the ones investigating, sir. A necklace made from 3 different metals woven together. It was very expensive, and I would like to have it returned to me as soon as possible. Wow. How about instead of bothering me with your inane questions, you go out and do your jobs? Shut up. He's already... It took so... Oh, hello. My name is Pine. What is yours? It's rare for such a beauty to join the Protectorate, is it not? Watch yourself, civilian. We may just be junior detectives, but we still belong to the Protectorate. This is serious business. A woman has been murdered. No offense, truly. What happened to Roze was awful. Still no reason not to be kind to a lady. Right, well, anyway, Vine, hold on. Hold the phone. So, why are you not stepping in? Why are you not nonchalantly sliding into his DMs? Why don't you Vine your way into his life? Come on, Vine, get yourself together. I'm Detective Vine, and this is Paul, and we have some questions regarding what happened here today. He's not a suspect, he didn't do it. Where were you? Where? Yes, Detective Vine. Where were you when Miss Briarthorn was attacked? Roze has often confided in me how many tournaments her family horses have won, so I simply had to peek inside the stables to see them for myself. You left a birthday party of a close friend to look at some horses. Yes, I suppose when you put it that way it sounds insensitive. But everybody knows I have a strong love of animals, and I even had a chance to sketch some quick drawing of the magnificent beast. Would you care to see him, Detective Vine? Not just now, Mr. Pine, but may we take a look at your... But we may take a look at your sketchbook if it provides relevant. Ooh, it might prove relevant. You're right. When? When you see her last. Just call me Pine. Mr. sounds so old. You can't be much older than I am, actually. How old are you, Detective Vine? You know what, Mr. Pine? I think that was an excellent dodge to my question. Are you refusing to answer? Certainly not. Now, let's see. Oh yes, it was around 10:30 this morning. She was eating brunch at the party. She wasn't killed until noon. Are you saying you didn't see her for that entire time after brunch? Well, yeah, that's what I just said. If you must know, I felt rather sick after eating. After freshening up, I took my time enjoying the Briarthorn estate instead of returning to the party. I guess I thought that I would have plenty of time to see Roze at the party. You can imagine how I regret that now. Everyone's, I'm not sensing many contradictions here, except he was feeling sick and he didn't mention that before. What? What did you get her? Roze and I share a lot of things in common. One of the things is love of reading. My gift to her was the first edition of my copy of my favorite book. I was really looking forward to discussing it with her. Say, Detective Vine, would you be interested in reading my book? It has a great romance story in it. No thank you, Mr. Pine. It was probably obvious that I enjoy mystery novels anyway. Yes, I suppose that must be true of anyone who chooses to join the Protectorate. Yep, alright, later. I'm sorry, I just can't continue. To you, Roze was the victim of your case. To me, she was a dear friend. A light that this world has gone out. I need a moment to collect myself before continuing any further. I want this butterfly. Butterfly in the sky. I can go twice as high. And take a look. It's in a book. I'm trying to solve a murder, and all of my friends are, all of my colleagues are trying to hold this timeline together, and I'm busy singing the Reading Rainbow theme song. Reading Rainbow. Can I have your name, please? Ash. What's it to ya? Ash, huh? Ash, huh? Ash, something that comes from embers and fires? Okay. You did it. Where were you? Huh? I was in the greenhouse, alone. Didn't someone else go to the greenhouse? That seems like an odd place to be while attending a birthday party. No one asked your opinion. Oh my god, we went from someone hitting on us to someone calling us a wench. Oh my boy. You can insult me all you want, but that won't change the fact that you didn't have an alibi. I'd think about that before you start running your mouth. Who? Alright. When did you last see her? I saw her going to the orchard a little bit before noon. So you saw her right before she died. You must be the last person to have seen her alive. The last person to see her alive, the detective, was the murderer. You know, Ash, that is a good cover if you are the murderer. So I would keep those idiotic comments to yourself if I were you. Two of you people are just... Keep it up, Ash, and we can finish our questioning behind bars. Lovely. What? Why? How? What did you bring her? These questions are ridiculous. What did I give her? Her favorite candy. Now we are all one step closer to finding the killer. Be sure to add in your little notebook that I said that sarcastically. Why don't you go bug someone else for a while? You're really starting to annoy me. Is that everyone? No, I didn't talk to you. I was about to say, I know I missed one person down here. Did I talk to you? Yeah, I did. I think you were the first person. Excuse me, miss, can I have your name? You don't know who I am? Astonishing! I am Violet. Suspect. Where? When? What? Where? Where were you? Can you tell us where you were when Miss Briarthorn was killed, Miss Violet? Excuse me? You want to know if I have an alibi or something? How dare you? I am the daughter of the most powerful man in the so what? We are trying to solve a murder. If you refuse to corroborate, you are only making it harder to rule yourself out as a suspect. It is of your best interest to answer all of our questions honestly. Fine, I was relaxing by the well when I heard everyone shouting about Roze. You were alone? I have been trained at the academy. I can take care of myself. That's not what I mean. Never mind. When? What? What were you doing? No, what gift did you bring her? My gift was a bottle of the most expensive perfumes that come out this season. It was a very famous brand, very exclusive. Only a few bottles are made. Okay, yeah, we don't care. Thank you, that sounds like a really great gift. It was a really great gift, completely wasted now. Tragic. Feel like there might have been something in that perfume, that's a possibility. When was the last time you saw Miss Briarthorn? Well, earlier today, of course. Why? Be more specific. You sack of garbage. Don't take that tone with me, lowborn. Relax, Detective Palm. Miss Violet, are you deliberately trying to sabotage this investigation? Look, okay, I apologize. I've never known anyone who has died before, and I feel on edge. One of the people here killed Roze, and I could be next. Rather bored. Had a better way entertaining in my own parties. Interesting. Shouldn't you be solving the case? Oh my. Okay, so I think that is all of our suspects. Correct? Correct? Correct. Oh, but there's something here that we need to look at. The gift table. Detective Vine, we found the gift table. Awesome, this will be easier than I thought. We just need to find out whose present is missing and we'll... Ooh. Paul, that's just a theory we have. We have no proof that the gift had anything to do with Mrs. Rose's death. Second, do you see any names on any of these gifts? You should know by now that there is nothing easy in this case. Yeah, but let's get real now. Who gets to open them? Select a gift to open it, or do that to leave the area. What is that? Not the poison, I'm sorry. Packaging is very soft, great to protect this fragile bottle from harm. Boring, I was hoping for a more interesting gift for a Briarthorn. You do have a point. This unlabeled bottle is probably perfume, but I have no idea what it's worth. Yeah. One of these gifts may be from the killer. Everything we can learn from these gifts could help us with the case. Interesting. New clue. Yeah. Okay. I got that. Alright, what do we have here? It's a picture of Roze surrounded by lilies. A painting! The subject is a little boring, flowers aren't really my taste, but the technique is well done. Don't you find the subject of this painting a bit odd? The flowers, what about them? Maybe I'm reading too much into it, but it almost looks like the red rose is being overwhelmed by the other flowers. Just seems like an odd gift to give someone named Roze, in my opinion. I kind of get that too. That's in our pack now, but... Okay, so... Alright, excellent. That's good. This is great. So it'll match all of the ones that we already know. So give me this, and give me this. Open it. A scarf. We don't know. A scarf. Interesting, I don't recognize the material. Do you really think we should be looking through all these gifts? They were for Miss Roze. It feels wrong somehow. Maybe I'm new to this, and that's why the Protectorate pairs new recruits with more seasoned detectives, but, well, this is our job, right? We have to search through the personal lives of our victims, but if we solve the case and save their lives, it'll be worth it in the end. You're right, Palm. The person who should feel guilty is our killer. That didn't help me at all with this. Okay, give me this orange one. A chain. Interesting. Wow, a necklace. It's so heavy. All these different precious metals woven together like this? This must have cost a small fortune. This is that other dude. A necklace? I mean, it sort of looks like a necklace, but by the size of these links, I almost mistook it for a collar. You may have a point. This doesn't seem to be a very feminine necklace. Yeah, he just doesn't know what he's doing, apparently. That's a good note to have. Let me open these gifts. Is this a comb or a little brochet? Oh, look at this! Nobles. They need to brush their hair with gold now? Hey, I resent that. Besides, this is clearly a decorative comb, not to be used as a brush. And how would a guy like you know something like this? My sisters had loads of combs just like this one. Well, not of solid gold, of course, but in similar design. Although, now that I look at it, does the color look off to you? Does it? Looks gold to me! Vine and I, we are on the same page. I was like, does it look different? And she was like, looks gold to me. And I was like, you're right. What do we have here? A book. A book from the dude. Well, what we have here looks like a romance novel to me. What a silly gift. Perhaps not so silly after all. Looks like this might be a first edition. Okay, well, we opened all the gifts. Give me this. Okay, so we don't know where the scarf or the hair comb came from. Unfortunately. Interesting. But also, I think we're out of time for this episode, to be honest. Alright, and we're just in timeline 1, too. There's a trophy here. Looks like a display table. The silver trophy says second beta team. He's moved out of the way. Yes? Okay. I wish I could, like... Can I talk to you guys anymore? Yeah, okay. Never mind. My bad. Alright, so... We've got a lot of people here to talk to. But... That's all the time we have on this timeline. Next episode, we'll be exploring this game even more. I love it. I love the style of this, but we definitely have a couple things to look at. I know we're gonna have to check out this fountain, because someone was sleeping at the fountain. Someone was at the bar, and we have to check out all of those scenes to make sure that all of those people were there. There's even something right there that I don't know what it is. But we're gonna find all of these things out next time on the next episode of Buckets of Jolts Overflow, featuring the Roze case. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your United States Aviator taking off, telling you to stay classy passengers, and I will see you all next time. Toodaloo, flight crew. Toodaloo, flight crew. Man, I was so great on that exit.